Yo, 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 who we got here? Hey, how you doing? Who we got?
Hey, what's up? It's Don G. Who knew?
Who knew?
That's what I call myself. Who knew? What's
That's
going
right.
on?
What's going on? How you feeling?
I'm okay. I'm having a good day. I feel blessed.
That's right.
Hmm
You want to give us a rundown about your life?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Shit, I want to know. I want to know
Yeah.
what led you to the streets.
Hmm. Well, actually, I did. Chasing after my first love. I got turned out by a girl when I was 13.
Girl.
My first sexual experience was with a female. And I chased after her. Left home. I've been running from home since I started at 6 years old, I remember. 6 days of 6. That first whooping, I had to start running. Every time I thought I was going to get a whooping, I'm out of there. Pew!
What was you doing at 6 years old that had you getting whoopings?
I just stayed in trouble all the time. I don't know. I always felt like I was just left in my room sometimes. Like watching the TV and hear my mama's calling my name and I'm still watching TV. I get in trouble, I get on punishment for that. Just little bitty, little things that, no child at that age should even understand, And my mom was young too, and my stepdad, I said he was a big influence on her, you know. She believed in letting the man lead. She was a stay-at-home mother. You know what I'm saying? So and he worked and stuff, and he was very firm and stern as far as his discipline. You know what I'm saying? And something that I still to this day can't fathom, how my mother was able to sit back and allow me to be disciplined in such a way that my other siblings was not. I stood out.
How many other siblings did you
have? I have a brother under me, and I have a little sister under him. I have an older sister. Me and her serve the same father, same mother. My older sister, I'm second to the oldest. It's 3 girls, 1 boy.
And you said
by my mother.
You said you was treated differently.
I just always felt that way. Yes, just always been like an outcast. I just didn't fit in. I was treated different as far as discipline and everything. If I act up, I maybe didn't wash the dishes on time or didn't want to finish a piece of chicken, I have to sit there and be made to finish it. I threw it in the garbage. I snuck and threw a piece of chicken in the garbage one day, and my sister told on me, and he come down and made me get it out and finish it. And my mother didn't. She didn't back me up on that. And the whoopings I would get. I would get whoopings with a belt. By this man. By this man. And I just developed a phobia. Always getting in trouble. Like I'm always worried about me getting in trouble. One little thing. And so I feel like I'm still ready to get a whooping. I'll try to run. Try to jump out the window. Try to get out that door. Flights of steps. Village West is 2 flights. That's the neighborhood I grew up in.
Yeah, that was my next question. Like, you grew up in Village West?
Yes, right on 9th and Roy Wilkins. First building.
And so at 13, you said you ran away from home?
I had been running away from home every in and out, been group homes, foster homes. I became a ward of the state, truant in school, not going to school, and staying gone for days on end,
What school was you going to?
Well, I started, the first school I remember going to was Corliss Taylor.
Yeah, we kind of jumped, you know what I'm saying?
Corliss Taylor. And it was right. My mom used to walk me around there. As soon as she tried to leave, I'm hanging on to her leg, I remember. I just was not going to stay in that school without my mama. And so I remember getting sent all the way to Norton's Elementary. It was way out. They figured that I couldn't leave if I was way out somewhere. And that's what she always would listen to. Her name was, I remember. So this last final time, I remember being about 9 years old. And I was going to start going to Bloom Elementary for BD. They said they told me I had a behavior disorder. Some counseling, therapy, Bingham's Child Guidance, Norton's Hospital. I remember my mama leaving me there. I didn't know these people. I was only 9 years old. But I remember They put some wires on my head and stuff. Is that brain analyzing? I guess that's what they call it. Monitoring my brain waves. That's what they told me was being done to me. You know, but my mom, I just don't understand how she, didn't go take the proper measures to find out what was wrong, what could possibly be triggering me to be afraid, to not feel wanted, to not feel loved. I always wanted to just go, I just didn't always fit in. So, and as I was growing older, 11, I remember the age of 11 years old, my mom would always put me in contests and stuff, dance contests, and then that's when I think she really seen a flair in me, something that she could channel in, because she was a dancer too, as growing up as a teenager, and so when she put me in that dance contest and I won, it was the Village West Day, and it was around the corner in the big parking lot at Village West grocery store. And I won the contest and everything. And from that moment on, it's like she seen a star in me or something. She started supporting me and encouraging me. You know what I'm saying? And they have company over and they dance and they sing. And she would call me downstairs and to come and entertain the family and the company that's over there. She just started putting me out front. But it's like my stepdad became harder on me. He became distant. I thought this man was my father. I didn't know he was not my blood father growing up, because I always thought that he was my dad. And so one day he come to talk to me in my room. And when he come home from work, I guess Mama told him that what had happened. He come up to talk to me, and I was hiding under the bed because I thought he was coming to give me a whooping. Because that's what he would always do. He would come in, she'd tell him what happened, and he would come and whoop me, give me a whooping with a belt. And that was the last straw for me. And I ran next door to my neighbors, and then that's when CPS got involved. And he was told not to discipline me that way no more. That we shouldn't do that. And so then that's really what cut the ties with me and my mother. She was like, she had to choose between her daughter and her man, kind of, sort of. I'm thinking about it, so I just got withdrawn from them, I love school, I like being in school, but it's like, when I'm at home, I just wasn't fitting in. I was out with that, because I was in my room all the time. No interaction with my mom, my sister, and my brother. My little sister wasn't born yet by my stepdad, And so I was a baby girl, but I wasn't getting that interaction. I wasn't getting that connection. My mom never hugged me. She never played with me. She didn't do that. She put me in programs, the 4-H club, and let me go to the library and sign me up and stuff like that, It's like made me feel like she was stuck with me. Because when it's time to go get the food stamps and stuff, I gotta go with her. When you gotta go all the way up on East Broadway to get them paper food stamps, the books of stamps.
At this age that you are now, do you understand it?
I do.
You do?
Yes.
Do you forgive her?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yes. I lay down my life for my mother.
I just want to see where you're at.
Yes, I forgive her. For the simple fact is, from the time that I can remember getting on that bus and going after the 19th Baptist Church, I have had the Spirit of God in my soul.
Yes.
And as a kid, all the way up until this age, I am spiritual. I believe in a higher power. That I know that Jesus is the Son of God. It's been proven to me. I've got plenty of proof. I got plenty of testimonies of the miracles that God has worked on my behalf as his special child. Understand? So all of that right there, yes, I forgive my mother. I've been the best daughter I can be, the best sister I can be, the best auntie I can be to the Gwens. Don't carry my last name. But I can't make them, and I can't expect them to reciprocate that back to me. I've always been on the outside, and I don't mind that because I'm a people person anyway. So I had to go through that to be who I am now. obviously. So
Are you happy with that?
it is what it is. I have to be accepting of it. It happened. I can't take it back. It can be undone. I just learn from it and try to not instill those values and instill those things towards my children. So I love my daughters. When I see them, I'm hugging them. I didn't get that, you know. I let them know, yeah, I'm not here with you, but I'm in here with you. So I'm always going to be your mother, and I'm always going to love you unconditionally. And no thing can change that. You can't make me that mad. You're my blood. You're my daughters. I try to do the opposite of what my mom did to me. You know.